Today I'm going to be showing you guys a really cool exploit where you're going to be able to invade a country without actually touching it. For this example, what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be using the Soviet Union to invade Iraq without actually taking Iran, Turkey, any kind of other country, or naval invading them. This is going to be a way where you can move your army directly from a nation into that nation that you're at war with and be able to take land. So anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking and get to the video. Okay, so the first step, what you're going to do is find one of the nations that are actually going to be touching the country you want to go to war with. In this example, we're going to be justifying on Iraq. And I am going to want to go through both Turkey and Iran. But in this case, I'm just going to use Iraq, or Iran. God. So what you're going to do is go ahead and start improving relations with them until they like you enough that you're going to be able to ask for military access right here. Alright, after you've, unlike me in this case, I actually just want to use them as an example to show you how to do this. So I went ahead and cheated a little bit. What you're going to do here is once they like you enough, you're going to ask for military access once it's got the green check mark. And then you're going to send the request. And of course they're going to accept. Now, after they've accepted your request, what you're going to do is get the troops on the border with the country that you're going to want to go to war with. So we can move into Iran to invade Iraq. So we're going to do a fallback line. No, can't do that. All right. We're just going to manually move them over here into the border. You just right click the tile you want them to go to. Set up a few more in like just various places on the border, I guess. That'll work. Alright, so now that you've actually finished your justification finally, after waiting here for a few minutes, of course you're going to go ahead and press OK, but before you declare war, you want to find a few areas that you want to move your army into. So for example, down here in the south seems like the best option first off, but our supply is still going to come through this really bad supply area, so it's not going to make too much of a difference. So instead of going all the way down here, I'm just going to come in from the north. So we're going to move our divisions up to the areas that we want to actually go ahead and invade them in. So we're going to do there, there, and there. Those three tiles should be good. So now we're going to wait until the troops are up there. We'll just Control B really quick to move them up there faster. And now for the next part of this, you're going to get a nearby airbase and you're going to deploy transport aircraft right here. Alright, and we can see the range. So now what we're going to do is once the planes are there, alright, good. I actually also need to deploy a couple attack bombers so we can get air superiority, don't tell anybody. And wait until that's done. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is, I'm just going to go and assign a random person to it. We're going to set up a few paradrop orders. We're going to set up one here. Going to set one up here, and so on. And you're basically going to be putting these where you want your troops to be able to walk into. And I guess for good measure, I'll just put it there and here, just so we can move the troops in a little bit quicker. So now that our troops are here, they're ready to deploy. I'm going to wait a couple seconds. Okay, it's been a day just to make sure the orders will be good. And now we're going to declare war. So now that we've declared war on Iraq, of course, you can't move your units in here on their own because, you know, Iran is not at war with Iraq yet. So we're going to paradrop. I'm going to also make sure our attack bombers are up and bombing just to make sure that we have air superiority and that the paradrop or the paratroops will go. Why are they not going? Oh, there we go. Okay. And now that one of the paratroopers have landed into enemy territory, we can now move our troops through there. Gonna make a new front line really quick. Put them on aggressive. And boom. Just like that, you now have a front line into that country. You have troops moving over the border and attacking, and you didn't even have to worry about them putting troops on your side of the border because they don't have anywhere that they know they're going to actually, you know, be at. So you can kind of just get away with doing it this way, and yeah, it's kind of a broken, not kind of, it actually is a very broken exploit because it, on one hand, allows you to totally ignore the fact that you don't actually border the country you want to go to war with, But also the big thing, in my opinion, is that that country can't tell where you're going to come from, so they don't actually put troops on the border. But as long as you put the paratroopers right on where they're going to be coming in from, you can pretty quickly go in and take enough territory that you have a good enough front line. And if you start getting pushed back, your paratroopers will just go back over the line because they have military access here and they won't die. And then you can kind of just do that all over again. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's exploit video, and hopefully it was kind of cool. I don't know if I would actually consider this an exploit, but it's still definitely something broken in my opinion. So anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe, because that helps me tremendously and keeps me able to do these videos. Thank you guys. See you guys later. Stay awesome.